Less than 24 hours after Legendary Studios shared this awesome-looking poster of Scar King, the giant orangutan from the title reveal teaser of Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire, we are being treated with 2 more posters, this time of none other than our very own king of the monsters, Godzilla and the mighty Kong. Well, in this video I am going to break all of these posters down in detail and also share with you a few more exciting updates. Before starting, I just want to make a quick and brief statement. Talking about comic book movies, games and TV shows is my biggest passion. If you want me to continue on this journey and bring you more such awesome contents, please spend 1 second of your time to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Trust me, it really means the world. Okay, now let us come back to the main topic again. First of all, let us focus on this poster right here, which shows Godzilla with the giant hand of Scar King in the background. The interesting thing to note here is that Godzilla's eyes are purple mixed with a bit of red color. This clearly confirms an important detail which I also talked about in my last video. If you have not seen that video, do not worry because I am going to repeat the same thing here once again. Well, the matter of the fact is that one of my close sources has shared a couple of toy leaks, which you can see on your screen right here. As you can see right here, is an image of an official action figure of Godzilla from Godzilla x Kong. The interesting part is that Godzilla has an entirely new design. His dorsal plates right here are bright red instead of the usual light blue color that we have witnessed in all of the MonsterVerse movies so far up until now. Well, the story behind this change in color of his dorsal plates is actually very interesting. So, there was an early private screening of the movie a couple of months ago. A couple of my close sources were present at the event. So, what I am about to tell you right now is what they have told me after watching the movie. It goes without saying that I am going to enter into a bit of a spoiler territory right here. The fact of the matter is that Godzilla spent a considerable amount of time within the Hollow Earth in Godzilla vs. Kong 2021. As you all know, the Hollow Earth is the most radioactive place within the entire universe. Godzilla, after being exposed to the immense amount of radiations, his body starts to undergo mutations. The radiations flow through his entire body, including his spinal cord and the dorsal plates attached to it. Due to the immense amount of energy present within the radiations, the outer skin on the dorsal plates fall off, exposing his flesh underneath. The red color that we see right here is actually the exposed flesh. That is basically the story behind the change in color of his dorsal plates. Personally speaking, I think the red colors on Godzilla looks way better and badass than the blue color that we have been seeing so far. This is very similar to the Millennium-era Godzilla, which is still my favorite version of the character. Well, now moving on to the next poster. Here we have Kong in a similar looking setting with the giant hand of Scar King in the background. He looks angry and full of rage right here. Well, speaking of Kong, we have a toy leak for him as well. First of all, it is important for you to know, if you do not know already, that this movie will feature Godzilla and Kong teaming up to take on the team of Scar King and another titan about whom I am going to talk in a little while. As per the same sources who were present at the early screening of the movie will feature 2 major battles between these 2 teams. In round 1, Kong gets heavily injured and fractures one of his arm. Monarch then comes forward to help him get back up by providing a mechanical reinforcement to support his arm. This can be confirmed from this toy leak right here, where you can see Kong with a mechanical reinforcement on one of his arm. I personally think this addition to Kong's arm does give him a cool look. Okay, now comes the most important part of this video. Before I come to that, I would like to give you a quick reminder that the trailer for Godzilla x Kong will be dropped on the 3rd of December during the CCXP event in Brazil. For those of you who do not know, CCXP is like the San Diego Comic-Con of Brazil and is basically an annual comic book-related entertainment convention. Right now on your screen is an image from the event where the stage is being prepared for the launch of the trailer. As you can see, we have these giant skulls of Kong and Godzilla on both sides of the stage with the logo of the movie at the back. I think it looks very cool. So, that brings me to the most important and exciting part of this whole video. Well, those of you who are regular viewers of this channel already know that Scar King is not going to be the only villain in this movie. He will be joined by another titan who is called Shimu. Now, to understand the whole matter, you need to know a bit about Scar King's history. Scar King basically is a descendant of the family of the great orangutans, who were the first group of titans to ever exist on Earth. You need to know that orangutans are regarded as the smartest animals on Earth, with their IQ levels very close to human beings. As a result, by virtue of their intelligence and their courage, they were able to rule over all other titans that came subsequently and created a great empire. However, as time went on, one of the members of the orangutan family got greedy and he decided to rule the Earth all by himself. This member of the family was none other than Scar King, who is going to be the main antagonist in Godzilla x Kong. To carry out his plan to rule the Earth, he takes the help of another Titan called Shimu. So far, we have not had any official look at Shimu except this cave painting from one of the DLC packs in the new Call of Duty game. The interesting part is that this Titan has the unique ability to freeze the entire planet, using the ice crystals on his back. Scar King manipulates Shimu to use his powers to freeze the planet. This is apparently how the Ice Age occurred within the Monsterverse. After he freezes the planet, Scar King takes advantage and kills every single member of his family. He then takes control of the entire kingdom of Titans all by himself with Shimu as his right-hand man. He rules the planet for millions and millions of years until one day he comes face to face with our very own king of the monsters, Godzilla himself. After an intense battle with Godzilla, Scar King is defeated and is buried deep inside one of the pits of the Hollow Earth. He then remains buried there for millions and millions of years until the events of Godzilla vs. Kong 2021. If you remember, during the final battle of the movie, Godzilla forces an atomic breath from inside the Hollow Earth which rips through the surface of the Earth. This reportedly awakens the Scar King. So in Godzilla x Kong, Scar King would try to take his revenge on Godzilla. So, that is a rough overview of Scar King's backstory and his relation with Shimu. The exciting part is that, we now finally have the first official look at our Mr. Freeze of the Monsterverse, Shimu. And this comes courtesy of another toy leak. As you can see right here, this is a set of toys of different characters from the movie. This little gentleman right here is none other than Shimu himself. So, this basically is the first official look of Shimu. I apologize for the poor resolution of this image, but this is the only image that we have at this point. Right here on his back are the ice crystals that give him his freezing abilities. Based on this image, a fan created an art to give us a better impression and view of his overall looks, which you can see on your screen currently. I think he looks pretty cool. A part of me says he looks like Anguirus from the Godzilla TV series of the 90s. I don't know if anyone else can see this, but another part of me also feels like Shimu looks very similar in shape to the monster from the 1953 movie called Beast from 20,000 Fathoms, who actually is considered as the inspiration behind the creation of Godzilla himself. So, that is all for this video. After hearing about all these details, I am definitely hyped for Godzilla x Kong, The New Empire. We are just a couple of days away from the release of the trailer. As soon as it drops, I am going to do a detailed breakdown on my channel. So, I request you to please subscribe to my channel if you have not already. So that is all for this video. What do you think about these new details and updates? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.